Hello everybody. So today's skill is going to be accumulate the positives, an emotion regulation skill. So this card says, the more positive experiences you have, the better shape you'll be in when shit hits the fan. In the short term, do one thing that brings you joy each day. In the long term, identify values and goals that make your life worth living. This is a skill that honestly I had completely forgotten about. The thing about therapy is like you kind of remember the skills as you go and you stop kind of thinking about individual ones. So I definitely do think that I try and do something that brings me joy every day. But now that I've reread this, I think I'm going to really start focusing on that more. So like the things that I do daily to bring myself joy, watch funny videos, learn new things, even if it's like stupid new things like about true crime that doesn't really affect me. I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts and they bring me a lot of joy. Playing with my cat, getting bitten by my cat, and hanging out with my partner, who's awesome. I think exercise really brings me a lot of joy as well. And then when I think about the longer term goals and values that make my life worth living, I really think it's a lot of this, supporting people to understand that we all have mental health, that we all have mental wellness, and the majority of us are going to be affected by mental illness at some point in our lives. And so really realizing that that is okay, we can get through it. At the time, I totally understand it does not feel like you can get through it, but I'm here to tell you that I was at the lowest of lows and I never thought I'd get out of it, and the skills that I learned can really help. So I try and share my story as much as possible, break down some stigma. Borderline personality disorder is a very, very stigmatized disorder, and I really don't think it has to be. There's plenty of cool, normal people like me, or abnormal people like me, depending on who you ask, that have the disorder, and we function completely in normal life, and it just takes a little bit of learning. And so I think that that's really the part that brings me a lot of joy. Changing people's lives, hopefully, and at the very least giving people some hope, whether it's individuals themselves who are struggling or their family members or friends. So that one is accumulating the positives, and I'm gonna have to remember this one way more than I do.